all. This is the original large 4-tier heavy duty. Use it with the casters, with the wheels if you want. If you don't want to, you don't have to. We are doing, this is pretty big deal. We're doing everything free shipping and handling today, so it's free shipping and handling. We're also doing a sale price that is also just today. So the sale price is only today. The shipping that's free is also only today. Tomorrow, it's gonna be the full price. You're gonna have to pay for shipping. I don't know what the flex pay will be. Today, we have 4 flex pay. So $32.42 and no shipping and handling. But here's the bad news. I'm just gonna be totally honest. We got 2 colors. Red and not red, vintage bronze. Vintage bronze is actually the original color that we launched. So this is the color that we started it all. A lot of you have vintage bronze. We're gonna go to my friend and neighbor, Mr. Lou Caputo, who is, originally the OG with Origami. And this is a pretty big deal to have this on sale and free shipping and handling, right, Lou?
Oh, it's huge because, I mean, these things weigh darn close to 40 pounds. So you're talking about a big, heavy piece of steel. And remember, these are powder-coated steel as well. Now, Helen, I heard you talking to Tracy a few minutes ago, and I've done some research on my own. And I'm going to tell you right now, just for research purposes, you could fit at least a dozen cases of beer on this. I'm just putting that out there. As long as we're doing research, you know. But let me tell you about the rack itself. These are named after the Japanese art of paper folding. I'm sure Tracy told you that. When you open this up, we're going from 12 linear feet of storage down to about 4 inches wide. That's all that is right there, is just a little 4 inches. This is also how it's going to come to your house. And, like all origami, no assembly required. You take it out of the cardboard box. P.S., the hardest thing you're going to do with the entire process. You get it out of that cardboard box. It falls open just like that. And I'll just go spin it around so you can see the back of it. There's our patented toggle right there. You're just going to see that on a lot of pieces of origami. And then, Helen, you flip the top over, and there's one more latch right here, and you're done. That was the entire process. But what did I do? I didn't read any directions. I didn't take any tools out. I didn't cuss. There was none of that going on. And literally, it took a few seconds to do. Now, the question is, wheels or no wheels? Helen, what's your vote? Do you do wheels or do you not do wheels?
I do wheels. I do wheels for sure. Because I like, moving things around. I move things around my house and move from house to house. You know that. Red is one of those colors that if you love it, you have to have it. And it's actually not in stock a lot. So ironically, it's one of the 2 colors we have left. The original color is the vintage bronze. I'm gonna open it up and put one together here for you. All you do is unfold it. That's how it comes out of the box. I'm gonna show you this little hook toggle thing, is you put it there and then you just push it down. There it is. It's so easy, even a show host can do it. And then you flip this around, and this is way over my head, but you flip this around and then you do this little hook, which watch me not be able to do it. There you go.
Boom.
There it is. So if it's
well done.
You guys know me. I will trip over air. So I am not somebody that can put things together. So that's how easy it is. I do want to say, we started the show. I know when I came to work today, there was 543 total between all the quantity we have. That's why we're doing a sale price, free shipping, and 4 flex pay. We will get this back, Lou. I know we will get this back.
In time.
Not this price.
Yeah.
Not free shipping.
But also it could take a while too. I mean, it's so hard to get goods now. So, it could take a minute to get them. Now, you know what though? This is one of those kind of things when you get this kind of price with free shipping and everything, it's not about the color. You know what I mean? It's about the storage. I mean, the fact that, with the wheels on this, and you have the choices, Helen and I were discussing a moment ago, with the wheels on this, we recommend you limit yourself to 75 pounds per shelf, but that's still 300 pounds that you can roll. And I kid you not, it rolls really, really easily. Now, without the wheels, though, then things get a little crazy because you can go up to 250 pounds on each shelf, hence all the beer I was talking about, right? That's 1,000 pounds. That's half a ton that you can put on one of these. That's approaching industrial shelving standards. So at the end of the day, if you really need storage, who cares what color it is? I've got a mishmash of colors in my garage that, I don't care because they're out there and quite frankly, they're holding a ton of stuff on them. So that's what matters to me. But I will tell you this, the red, a lot of people love that for man caves, kitchens, places like that where you want that pop of color. The vintage bronze looks spectacular in a house as a regular piece of furniture, or if you've got wood, if you have leather furnishings, you know, darker floors like I have, it really looks spectacular and it blends right in. And you know, I heard you talking earlier about particle board furniture and how you see it left at the side of the road when people move.
Yes, that was me, Lou. That was me leaving at the side of the road when I moved.
Oh, was that you? Oh, okay.
Yeah, that has actually happened to me. It was I had a desk that I bought for my daughter, and I went to take it apart to move, and it just fell apart like these pegs that hold it. The dust, it kind of, and don't get it damp. Don't get a dot of water on it. It'll just turn into a soggy mess.
Yeah, but that's what happens with particle board, and that's why it's terrible. Like, you can't use it in a garage, you can't use it in a shed. It's terrible for basements if it's damp at all, because over time, that humidity, that moisture is going to just make it fall apart. See, my dog is like just wandering around.
Hey, listen, that's what we love about Skype.
Yeah, right? You get to see everything. But, you know, the big deal with this is, you know, and this is what you can't do with particle board. When you're not using origami, you can put it away. Okay, so that's what we always say. It's a storage solution, not a storage problem. A lot of other shelving systems, and I don't care if they're steel or if they're particle board or plastic or whatever. When you build them, they just stay there.
I apologize, kind sir. I must interrupt you with an update. 15 left in red, 1-5. That is it. And I said we started out with 540. We've sold 200 now, so there's 340 left. 15 left in red, 1-5. If you want the red, 7 left in red. Six, it's like an auction. There's 6 left in red. So red is about to go, obviously. And then we have the vintage bronze. Now, isn't this the original color? When we very first launched, I feel like this was one of the colors that we first started out with.
It was like the second color. The first color was pewter. Pewter, okay. And then we launched the vintage bronze. But you know what? Honestly, at the end of the day, if I'm using it as furniture, vintage bronze is my favorite color. Yeah, that's me too, because it's more like furniture color. Yeah, no, it is. And, you know, a lot of mine are black. I've got a lot of pewter. I do have a couple of vintage bronze in offices. The one behind me right here.
Red is sold out. Thank you for your calls and orders. Go ahead, as you were, sir.
But this one is Kelly's. This is actually from Kelly's craft room, and you can see that this is teal. She got this years ago, but she keeps all of her craft supplies on this, and you can see this thing is just loaded to the hilt. But it's better than her having to drag one by one each item to the table when she wants to work on something. With that, you just wheel everything out there. But see, that's the thing we haven't talked about, is how you can use these. You can use these to add shelving to a walk-in closet, a walk-in pantry. Use it in the garage. Use it in your storage units. These are powder-coated steel, so they're not going to, you know, they're going to be chip resistant, scratch resistant, but corrosion resistant, which is why you can use them outside on the pool deck.
And you know, one of my favorite things about these shelves, Lou, is if you're have your holiday decorations, your Halloween decorations, your your Easter spring decorations, no matter what it is you want, it's always on the bottom. So if you're stacking these bins, I can just go here and get this bin out. I don't have to like take this one out, take this one out, take this one out, because this is the way they are. And if you have a storage unit that you're paying monthly for, I want you to get rid of it. And I want you to get these instead. We downsized from a whole house and we got a little storage unit, and I said, we can put everything in bins and on these origami at where my husband's fishing stuff is inside, but I haven't talked him into getting rid of the fishing stuff because that's the whole reason we moved to the beach. But anyway, this really is, the holiday decorations are what I won't ever let go of. But I will also tell you, in the storage unit, I do have the shelves because we can rent a tiny little storage unit and then get a lot of stuff in it, because I'm getting that vertical storage. And then when I access the storage unit, if I want to get out something at the bottom, there's my Halloween decorations. I don't have to take everything out.
Right. Well, and that's the thing about this. Like when I had a storage unit, I had 2 rows of 3 of them. I mean, packed to the gills. And if you would have had any other storage system, you would not be able to do that. But with origami, you can put these literally side by side, touching each other, and then pull out the ones that you need, almost like a filing cabinet. The other thing too, Helen, is if you have a storage unit, you know how you have to wait for the carts to take stuff down to your car? Not with Origami. You got wheels. You know, you just, no waiting.
Yeah, so, you're right about that. You can wheel it right out of your storage unit, right to your car, without having to spray down some cart that who knows who else touched. You know how you go to the grocery store, there's somebody there just sanitizing everything? You've got your own cart. You just wheel it out to the car, take off what you want, put it in, wheel it back in your storage unit. Lou, that is an excellent point.
Well, you know, I'm the lazy man, so I'm not going to wait, and I'm not going to carry them individually.
You are anything but lazy, by the way. That would not describe you at all. I feel like you're everywhere.
Well, you know, I try. Yeah. Well, Kelly is too. She's, you know, my wife's with me 95% of the time now, so.
Well, she's a good person.
She is. She puts up with me.
She puts up with you, right, exactly. No. Hey, listen, I just want to remind everybody who's tuning in right now, free shipping and handling. Walnut is the color that we have. We just have a few hundred left. I'm sorry, vintage bronze is the color that we have, vintage bronze, and then that's it. That is the only color. Oh, there's 144 left, Lou. 144. I know that the hour is gonna end in 50 seconds. You guys can keep shopping. The item number is 488018. Everyone keep shopping. 488018. Lou, both of you, you and your furry baby did a great job in this presentation. I just want to say you both equally put in the same amount of